Here we are in section 5.9. This is all about the math module. This is just a short little section here, but I wanted to go over this with you. This is where you're going to use math, and you can see down here the import math statement. We're going to use math like we've used Turtle, like we just did with random. So we're importing the math module, and there are lots of things in there that we can use. Now, we're not going to use all of them. In fact, let me just skip ahead really quickly and show you just this is slide from the book. So we've got all sorts of little functions in the math module, and you can see all these little things in here. Don't worry, we're not going to use all of those. I'll show you just an example really quickly using square root because honestly that's an easy one. But don't worry, we're not going to, find the arc cosine of x or any of that kind of good stuff. So I know we tend to do some basic math in here, but this is not a math class, so we don't have to worry about this stuff. But these things can save you time if you want to use them. So anyway, let's go back up here very very quickly. And I think one of my favorite ones that you get when you import the math module is the ability to use pi. And so let me go to this next slide real quick. And we have the value for pi. So you don't have if you're going to use pi in your program, we can simply import math and then refer to it right here like this, math.pi. So math module and pi. And so the value of pi will be stored there, and we're able to use that. So for example, in calculating an area of a circle, this is the formula. So we've got this all set up in here already. Here's our square root. And I'll show you an example of that. But it's beauty because you're able to use this little dot notation to set this up, and boom, the value is stored. And it's, I think it's 15 decimal places out, so because it's a float, so we've got 3.14 blah 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 whatever it is, and we go from there. So I don't ever have to say like pi equals 3.14 and everything. I can just get a more accurate figure down here by just referring to the math.pi. And so whenever I had to do that, I always use this. So you'll see that there. And there are more if we look at this, this is an example of some of them, but there are even more. So depending on how detailed you want to get about it, you can search for them, and you'll find additional ones. So anyway, let's take a look at this example. So if you click on that example, it will pop you over here to Python Tutor. And here we go with a really simple little thing. So here we go, import math, and we just have the main function. So asking for a number, we're going to use square root on it, and that will give us the result. And we'll just print it out right here. So you can see a really simple little program. And then the radius, here we go with math.pi, and it calculates that out, gives us the area of the circle. All right, so let's play with this little baby. All right, so if I just roll down through here, we're going to come back up, and it's going to ask me for a number. I'm just going to say the number, I don't know. Let's do one that's an easy one. We'll say 49. And I'll say submit, and it's going to walk me through here, shows me the square root, 7, and 7.0. And then now my next question is going to say enter the radius of a circle. And so we've got this piece here, so we're just going to say the radius is, I don't know, 5. And I hit submit, and here we go with next. Calculates this little baby out for me. So there is my area. No formatting or anything on this, so we go from there. And you're all set. Oh, let me show you something really quickly too. So let's just do this. I just wanted to show you this, and I know you've probably seen this in Python Tutor before, but let's say I wanted to do, oops, just so you can see this stored here. Make myself hungry and refer to it as that. No, I guess I won't do that. But anyway, so we've got this little piece in here, and I'm going to go ahead and refer to math.py. So I'm just setting a variable for this so you can see what this will do, and then we'll just do a really simple little print statement here. And just, I don't know, we'll just print the value out, and we'll be good there. All right, so I want to show you this just so you can see. Here's our pi value. Notice in Python Tutor, it looks like it's been rounded up and we're only using 4 decimal places. It will in fact store, this is just Python Tutor doing this, but it is storing the full value. So if I click the next button, you'll see when we print the value that's stored for it, it is a whole like 1 all the way down, right? I think it's 15. If you want to count it out, go for it. It should be 15. But anyway, so that's available. So anyways, the math module, I'll come back over here. Here are some of the ones you use. Don't worry, we're not going to use these for programs this week, but it is available to you if you want to mess around with it. And if you want to play around with it, honestly, the square root's one of the easiest ones. But I mean, honestly, they're all easy if you know what you're doing with it and are able to put the values in. So anyway, it's fun stuff. That is the math module.